Hello YouTube, this is me, Mr. Shiny. This is episode 96. Yeah, 96. From our last game that we played before, we already defeated the Anaheim Angels on our second game, which I'm gonna record later on. And then we're gonna head to our third and final game. The last couple hours, which kind of took me a while because somehow I made a mistake somehow with some recording, but somehow I kind of fixed it. And while I was doing that, I have decided I did a couple trades. The trade that I did right now is, hold on, let me show you. I kind of traded a couple of my old players to get some new players. So we got our new players is Henry Ramirez, Pedro Diaz, Mark Chirino, and we got Brandon McCarthy and Chris Young, and we got Kiki Hernandez too. So here we go. Sorry about that. I had an itch, but here we go. So far we have won 95 games, going to be 96 wins and 0 loss, and here we go. Here we go.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Tommy Hunter earned the third W of his season as the Dodgers dispose of the Angels 3-2. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Diamondbacks pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-0. Dinelson Lamet was victorious for the 5th time this season.
So far we have we're doing really well. We have not make any mistakes. We have won 95 times. It's going to be 96. So hopefully we won't lose this game. And here we go.
Fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium
Hopefully
in Los Angeles.
I will
Today
not
it's the
make
third
any
and final
mistakes.
game in this
Hopefully.
3-game interleague series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Don Sutton, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder.
Bounce to first. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Here's another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a...
I would not do it just in case, but
Number 19.
Patrick gets tired.
Joey Votto.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Another 0-2 home. And now a swing here by Votto as this is sent on the ground out to short. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
So far, so good.
Angels
We only made
strand
one
one.
mistake, which
It's
is we
the
didn't cut
Angels
the ball
nothing,
and didn't throw it
Dodgers
in the
coming
first
to
base.
bat. This is the
Earlier,
freeway
early
series,
enough.
and it's
Here
on
we go.
the shoot. Here's Gerard Dyson. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of
Here we
late.
go.
As with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting third.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is there, 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now, his batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air and deep to
nice.
straightaway left.
Go deep, go deep, go deep, go deep.
And
Nice.
this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. So his remarkable season continues, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Nice.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-2, here it comes. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 36 on the year for him, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Next for the Dodgers, Howie Kendrick. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Kendrick's around first, on his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Inciarte there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. LA's on top, 4-0. Ready now for LA, Mitch Haniger. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And now for the Angels, Marwin Gonzalez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Under it now is Ethier, 1 away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Leaves a slider right over the middle. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Jet Bandy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. In there, 0-1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Angels leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Set to get his day started, Don Sutton. Got him just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards short, and one gone.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Logan Forsythe.
Ready for another chance. Logan Forsythe, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2, and the lead is now 5-0. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one.
Leading off for the Angels, pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. To third, Turner's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Damon Ulysses. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sliders in for a strike.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Angels are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Inciarte. And it's gone as they add still another.
Nice.
It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, his 2nd of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Nero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Number 9.
Digging in the switch hitter is Monty Grandal. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat.
Nice. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right.
Go deep, go long, and a home run. Nice.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Here's Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
As he lines it out to center.
And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone!
Nice.
A 2-run home run for Andre Ethier. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Don Sutton, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the 1st strike. Flynn rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left
Ooh,
field.
that was high. But sadly we didn't make it.
Is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Angels nothing. In is Joey Votto now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman, number 19, Joey
First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. The pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Striding in once again, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Ethier on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels ready once again. Justin Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Bendy waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Now the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Digging in once again, Hanley Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. In the air, down the line in left. Gonzalez is in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marwin Gonzalez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Forsythe has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So digging in now, Ryan Sandberg. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped him up. Ramirez is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jet Bandy.
So stepping in, Jet Bandy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Turner will put this one away, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Gonzalez over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second base.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Ulysses. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andre Ethier comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Ben Gamble will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 18.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The average for him coming in at 322. 3 homers and 29 driven in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan, and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have selected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Dyson has it in his sights, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Tyler Clippard gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Gerard Dyson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gerard Dyson. It was a single for him in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Henniger. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Deaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's hit at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, third baseman.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Justin Turner. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Forsythe stands at second with 2 gone. Hit toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work.
At least score.
Ready for another chance. Joey Votto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Fouled off.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Kendrick is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hanley Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Inciarte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandon. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's 0 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get past Votto down the line, a fair ball.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, in the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gonzalez is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Andre Ethier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Digging in once again, Don Sutton. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. In there, a base hit, and not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scored.
Score now.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately,
here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Brandon McCarthy is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Brandon McCarthy.
McCarthy comes set. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Rounded down the third baseline. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. Ramirez gloves it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Jamie Gutierrez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels strand one. Just about giving up
there.
for dead.
Just
It's
one more
12-0.
inning from our side, and we are good for today.
Junichi Tazawa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Junichi Tazawa.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man could work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Third baseman, Justin.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Giancarlo Stanton now 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game.
No,
and
down.
2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Three runs already home here. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So 3 runs. Here's Ender Inciarte starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Digging in to try it again, Damon Ulysses. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
And he takes ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, George Brett, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. This one's down to third.
Here we go.
Throw on to first.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. I've been watching Mr. Shiny, and this was episode 96, meaning we have won 96 times. So we will see you guys soon. I'm going to try my best to upload all the videos that I can. If not, I will do them next time. But see you guys soon.
We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
15-0 the final in this one. The Dodgers win for the 96th time, most in the division. Don Sutton earns a league-best 17th victory. Jamison Taillon couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more...